Hi, welcome back to the Dragon's Corner. I'm Jonathan. This is Miracle Reason Happy, and we are taking one new bounty today. The one with the biggest head we have. Even though he's not exactly a monster, I'm pretty sure we can make it work.
Hey!
Let's focus.
Formally accepted. So, easy challenge, but I like it.
Let's call it.
Let's do that.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
I don't like that word supposedly,
You
just
don't
saying.
sound too sure about that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well,
Yeah, sure,
under
I
the circumstances, I'll take what we can get.
We're
Setting that up in a day.
day.
Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my
And
own
the
service
little
I
bribing.
relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
I got
You
it.
didn't
If
hesitate
you
to
bet,
leave.
if I can win help, win.
I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santafex and not the
Oh, that's a
royals.
good point. That's a
Those
very
who
good point.
refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Alright. Time to hit the head.
Good night.
Ditto.
Can I come in?
Always. What's wrong, duh? Her dad's dead. Can't sleep, that would make sense. Well, we could offer that to help calm her. We could offer to help her with the reading. Let's do that.
Want to read somewhere?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Your secret's safe with us. Your secret's safe with us. That's down here. Oh.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Pavel was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
I'm tempted to say it's a promise, but we know from experience how that can go. But wait for me sounds perky, so I'm not saying that. Okay, it sounds like I'm clear talking to Michael. I'm like, really consider this real. Hey, no, we're not doing that. Okay.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's
Yeah.
important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Well, don't worry about it. It's kind of good, but like, you're not disregarding anybody, the way I would say it. Let's see what else we got here. Well, of course she's gonna go France, but she don't. That's stupid.
That's putting it mildly.
Unfortunately, 'tis a vice I may never escape. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you
I
recall?
wanted to see what that was. I kind of right. Thankfully, it's one of the truths that, it doesn't really matter. But I do like kind of taking the piss of what say, so.
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the wastes.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Everybody's welcome.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power.
Would actually like
Such
that
is the
normal.
authority of the people.
I know I
In this
do.
way,
Too
it
many
is
names.
the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own.
Why?
Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose.
At least what if
It's
anybody
not
else
so
wants
bad to
that?
dream, then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Animated, yeah!
Juna!
Lady Juna!
Faraway sky,
I think Will got it bad. Normally I talk over stuff like that, but I realized I can button these fucking things. I don't have to talk over that shit. They ain't gonna take anybody thinking I don't make it. God, dude.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
And not Caesar Flicker's back, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the throne. Last time the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
I'm fighting the rules again.
A Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage.
And remember, we're interpreting monster pretty
Next
loosely.
up,
Let's
we
see how it goes.
upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Hello, Mr. Neville. How you doing?
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish
I'll show you how
is
far
to
ahead
restore
you
order
feel
for my
clear.
people, and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Let's hear it for bullshit. And if you talk about God being the reason you do stuff,
Moving
99
right
years
along, we
ago,
come
100 years
next
ago,
to His
you're
Eminence's
bullshit.
champion, the
You're
very
a
star
that's
in his
very, very
the
rare.
warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence.
So you're a big jerk for yourself. That's great. We love it. No, we don't.
Those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition.
It's really going to be
The Sanctus have in this race.
World Cross meet its motto.
It's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
He's hiding. It's a secret. We have a quest to figure that out. We have a quest to figure that out and everything.
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
Who's smoking in there? We see ya.
Entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him?
Blackhound. Well, the girl was the even first charge. That's not fair. The one who's too far money.
King embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No God can save you!
Well,
What
if you
our
weren't evil, I would
country
kind of like you.
is
You
power.
about like self-determinism. You're kind of evil. so I
Well,
don't
that's
buy
not
with
quite
that.
all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet
So
brothers
we're
than
gonna
the
let these round folks
maiden.
enjoy it.
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life. It's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Yeah, probably.
Now, I do
Even
believe
if
we
you
have
win,
one
you're
final
winning
candidate.
everybody.
Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Oh, I think they're talking about a guy here. Now, to be fair, I would complain about his not making a speech here, but like, if he does, people are gonna.
Is this the
You
only
hit him
way you
one,
could
he
think
doesn't-
to distinguish
You hit him
yourself?
one, he doesn't want to deal with that. So, he's it. He's damn silent. I like it. Besides, Will speaks more than any other outlet I've seen.
By the
so.
way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified.
I love the way he said that. He's like, just let Gordon know.
What's
If you don't
going
give a shit for like 5 minutes, you're fucked.
What is he doing?
So,
That's not even touched the bell.
contestants, are
didn't
you
do it,
ready?
fucking Peter.
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave! A land runner? It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Oh, you think so whatever. I will never let you
First
run.
impression.
What now? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care.
Yeah, my eye aren't so good. I mean, you're in glasses.
Reckless, shameless old fool!
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road!
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
That person can give us some points, it wasn't.
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
Let's see. Wow!
Oh. Spectacular.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like
So I
ages
get
since I've been
perfectly
out on the
figured
open
out.
road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It is for me. Yeah, amazing about cover.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly
We're
are
always
a
sure
different
if you like
person
it.
behind
You
the
do
wheel.
you.
Valkenburg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal
that's
machinist
hard
for
to
the
believe.
family.
What?
I mean,
He's a master engineer, of
the
course,
author is the friend of the
positively
thing we know, but I don't buy it.
But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Although to be fair, Eamon Targaryen was the minister of the wall, so I just didn't even talk.
Neurus?
Anyway, flashback!
I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I
How
cannot
are
be
we
asked
say that? Because I can already tell you, royal pain in the ass.
Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
They must like this. They must like this Gauntlet more. They like it so much in a real place.
this-
He got literally through the real thing.
Gauntlet Runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her, collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this maniac! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy!
As far as the people I miss, I have to go back to the original
Take my
cartoon,
lady.
the original Key Beaton Strawberry, where Sherman wanted you up in Rock City. You freak! Because I
It's fully operational then. Is it? Then I suggest you
yeah,
cooperate.
they were drinking grease liver guns more actually, but
Finish
you feel they were trying to do, and I like the
tomorrow
sound
to
of
the
it.
Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Hey, what's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what
Why
you're
not?
thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Quite probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
He's good. He's a little quirky, but I like him. So.
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You're gonna be fighting driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as
You've
proof
done that for
and get it to
ages,
the goal line before the
thanks.
deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not
A monster
specify
in
a
the resort, they
monster?
keep saying.
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely.
We're
Then
not
again,
violating them, you dolt.
it's just as
There's
likely
another
to
insult.
draw
By the way,
people's
read your favorite
attention
insult. Leave it in the comments.
Luis's.
Let me have it.
I do understand the
You can't
intent.
read,
What do
use
you think of this
metric.
plan?
Or whatever we got. Whatever you got. Well, just let me have it in the comments. Well, it's not quite perfect. You are being embraced. I still think it's the rules, though they keep saying. So let's just trust in the team, okay? Okay.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No.
You know she's
His
not
title
doing
is
that.
precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric. But he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him. I suppose.
I didn't give much of a choice there, guys. Yeah, where we get it?
Oh, yeah?
And save it. Save complete. What guys really that for a second? You know the world, man. I was in here. Oh, nothing else in the area, okay. Here's what I know. No, that time I got right now. Oh, I don't know if you can work on it, right? That's pretty cool. Look at what we're it. Cool wheels for cool wings, I guess you say. Oh, what's not flying yet? Spoiler alert, sorry about that. There's more of me in here right now, though. In fact, most of the stuff we don't need here yet, anyway.
Hello?
You know what we need to get rid of that road? You go.
Spectacular.
I need to scream to be heard anyway. I didn't look for what to do. Oh, I didn't even hear that. You can hear it.
Speaking of,
You're bubbly in here.
All right then.
Well, where are you? I know you're somewhere.
Let's go!
What's this?
We're gonna know what you probably do. Got a match. Me on the slide.
All right then. Let's head there right away. All right then.
What?
Go. All right then.
Let's go.
All right then. Let's head there right away. Now, where was I?
You don't want to do that, and I did it twice. All you guys are thinking could have fooled me. You have a right to think that. Trust and believe. Well, while we're here, let's pet the cat. Something to do.
Yeah?
Oh, this is new. Did not expect that.
This right here.
Oh yeah, that is new. I kind of just assumed the cat would be there, but there wasn't no cat. What do you know? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. What is what we came to do?
You're good.
Oh. You'll come again.
I promise you, I did actually do this part before, and this is part of the reason why, but I left my brain at home. Oh wait, I am at home. I have no excuse then.
All right, then. Go.
You know your bedroom's good, dude. Well, that's a fair question.
Sorry.
Access denied.
This is...
Holy stuff, Batman. Alright, that is enough, producer. Sorry, folks.
Sure.
Good night.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
What now?
Okay. Well, apparently I wanted to save the long way. That's fine, right? System. Save down. Good, Johnny. Good moron. Now we go to yes. Way to go. Apparently you didn't get dropped on your head that much. Okay. That's taken care of.
Hey. Now then. Speaking of, see. Then...
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Yeah.
True.
I knew it!
Let's cheer them all for it. Not bad. No. Bye.
Let's see here.
Let's not. It's getting old. It's good. We talked about order, and who knows, maybe next time we'll be surprised at how many times. Almost, we pick up on the fight, but that's like, we'll see you later. Bye, folks!